The ICC Women's World T20 was now in full swing, and the West Indies weather was playing its part too, as the teams looked to advance to the semi-final stage in Antigua. With no upsets in the first few games, it was also time for the lower-seeded teams to play their part at this historic event.
On any given day, you hope you can have that outstanding day, and you're perhaps hoping for a number 1 or 2 side in the world to have a bit of a slip-up. Miracles can happen.
I always say it, you want to win every single game. We just need to do that 4 times.
We're not professionals, so we have to sacrifice a lot, and I think you build relationships on that as well.
We can only do so much. I think when we come here, we kind of just see it as our job. At home, it is a struggle, you know, we're extremely busy with training, and then we have a lawyer, we have students, we have people in school, so it is tough, but once we're on tour, and I think it's a good way to be.
If you love what you're doing, you find a way. So I love playing cricket, and my job is fine, but I'd happily be a professional cricketer.
If Ireland want to compete on a regular basis going forward, I think the team needs to become professional. What we miss out on is regular fixtures, is regular competition against the opposition. I don't want to make excuses, it's the position we're in and we just have to get on with it. But hopefully going forward, I think to make Irish women's cricket more competitive, professional contracts need to be brought in.
I feel very excited for especially the younger players on our team, and I keep on trying to impress upon them how important this time is and how they need to start making their voices heard. We're not professional yet, but you'd imagine it has to be coming down the line, and it's probably we're the ones who are vocal on it, the older players, but we're not the ones who are going to actually be there when it comes into play probably. So I think up until now we've kind of fought the battles for the team, which is fine and it's understandable, but I think the younger players have got to take that on a little bit. They've got to really grab the bull by the horns and take it forward.
Ireland won the toss and elected to bat first, so Australia will be looking to take control of this contest as quick as possible.
Bowled! Just tried to do far too much to a straight ball.
The Irish players are not learning from each other.
Yes! Oh, she's gone right through her with spin and bounce.
94 is what the Australia team will be looking to score.
The semi-professional Irish team no match for Australia at the halfway stage, and the informer Alyssa Healy would do most of the damage with the bat, as she smashed a half-century and carried her bat with 56 not out. Australia easing to their second consecutive win of the tournament in just 9.1 overs. The Darren Sammy ground in St Lucia finally got to see some cricket, as another of the favourites, England, took on Bangladesh in match 7. Bangladesh would struggle against the pace attack of Anya Shrubsole and Natalie Siver, but it would be debutant Kirsty Gordon that would take the limelight, as she finished with figures of 4 overs for 16 runs and 3 wickets, keeping the Bangladesh score to just 76 in their 20 overs. England stuttered as the damp conditions in St Lucia made it a tough task to bat, and were 2 wickets down, with Danny Wyatt going first ball of the innings and the dangerous Tammy Beaumont caught mistiming a drive with just 13 runs on the board. Bangladesh had a great chance to pile the pressure on England further, but Amy Jones was dropped with the score on just 16 for 2, and the Bangladesh women would be made to pay for that costly mistake. Rain stopped play, and that meant the Duckworth-Lewis-Stern method was in effect, and when England returned to the field, Jones helped to see them home with an unbeaten 28, captain Heather Knight scoring the winning runs. With 2 wins from 2, Australia had the opportunity to be the first team into the semi-finals, as they took on rivals New Zealand at the Providence Stadium in Guyana.
A big game, particularly for the New Zealanders. Beautifully timed from Healy. In the air, and this could well be out. Oh, it's dropped. Amelia Kerr underneath that one. Cut away for another boundary. Healy's taking advantage.
It's a half-century for Alyssa Healy. That's her 6th in 8 innings.
Oh, beautiful ball. Healy gone. Hannah Rowe clean through Healy's defence. Bouncing down the wicket, up and over the top. Is it out? Yes, she got it. What a catch! Susie Bates.
A very competitive score set by the Australians, and New Zealand would have to start well if they were to chase it down.
Gone. Bowl. Well, that is a massive wicket.
New Zealand managed to get themselves into the game after a nervy start. Great batting from Susie Bates and Katie Martin got them to 75 for 3 after 11 overs, and the chase looked on. But Alyssa Healy had other intentions.
Smart bit of keeping by Alyssa Healy.
Cut in the air, and there's another wicket, this time to Megan Shute. Maybe the twist is to go Australia's way. Megan Shute does all the simple things right. And Australia have qualified for the World T20 semi-finals.
So with one place booked in the knockout stages, 3 others were still up for grabs. And could one of the lower seeded teams claim a place?
When we talk about sports, Sri Lankan cricket is like a religion.
I feel very proud, and it's a great honor to be a part of Sri Lanka national women's cricket team.
We are not a big country, so we have less opportunity, but we try to make everything together.
We just wanted to start playing cricket for this badge and to play for the country. That is all matters when we started. Still, I feel that special emotion wearing the national kit and playing for the country.
All people think England, Australia, New Zealand, West Indies are the best team, but I think this time we can change that one. Yeah.
The team is really balanced with seniors and youngsters for this T20 World Cup, so it's a good plus point for us. And there are a lot of players who have special potential in T20 format, like Chamari Atapattu. You all know what she can do in this format, and Yashoda Mendis.
There are a couple of girls who have made this squad, especially Kavisha. And she's a 17-year-old, and I see a young Shashikala Siriwadana in her. Hasini, she has a lot of potential, and we seem to have like a really good mix of seniors and juniors for this World Cup.
Me and all of my teammates are very confident about ourselves, and we played a lot of good cricket in recent series. So I think we have a good chance of winning this tournament.
I think any national gig is a big challenge, but the positive that I saw even when I came back, I thought their skill was a lot better than when I left in 2013. But for some reason, they have been underperforming, and I think it's more to do with mental preparation and strategic planning. I mean, that's something that was lacking in them when I came back this August, like the belief, and due to that, maybe a bit of unity. But happy to say that we seem to have pulled everything together. So we've been doing a lot of programs with motivating them, apart from cricket skills training.
We believe by heart that if we play to our potential this time, definitely we'll be in the finals.
A very important clash for both these two teams. It's all about trying to stay in the competition. Oh, and she's got it already! It's actually gone onto the stumps and the bails light up.
She's taken the risk. The execution is poor.
With the dangerous Chamari Atapattu once again going cheaply, Sri Lanka were restricted to just 49 from their first 12 overs. It was then down to the experience of Shashikala Siriwardena to put a defendable total on the board. Siriwardena hit 31 valuable runs to take them to 97 for 7 from their 20. Siriwardena was eventually dismissed by the brilliant Yahanara Alam, who was once again the pick of the Bangladesh bowlers, finishing with figures of 3 for 21, including 14 dot balls.
Bangladesh will have the opportunity to bat, get that target score of 98 from just 20 overs.
Oh yes, she does get it to come back now. Wants the pad outside the line. No, finger goes up.
After a great performance in the field, the Bangladesh batters weren't able to come to the party. Once again they were all out, and this time for just 72, which included 75 dot balls in what looked to be an achievable run chase. Chamari Atapattu claimed 3 wickets as Sri Lanka breezed to their first win in their third game.
Sri Lanka winning by 25 runs and keep their hopes alive.
Unfortunately for the Bangladeshi team, it was back to the drawing board after another disappointing batting display.
There's concern like now how they are batting. Somehow in the mindset something have changed, because still we have good batters in our lineup. It's a good mixture of like, some power hitters and some players who can just rotate the strike well. We still have that combination. It's just somehow it's not working in there.
I don't know what happened here. I don't know why you can't play.
You have to play freely. You have to express yourself on the field once you go there. You just don't have to go and just play. You need to be a little bit more aggressive as well. Somehow, I don't know, like the things have changed, like after coming here, maybe they're in too much of awe of the other teams. That might have got into their heads. We've been talking about it, like because the dot balls and the strike rates these have, especially the top orders. What's happening is like losing too many early wickets in the power play. It's creating a lot of pressure on whoever is going in the middle order, because that's where that percentage of dot balls are kept on piling up for us. So yeah, it's just a matter of getting a good start. I think then everything will fall into place. They are good. As I will still maintain that they are as good as in the skills it is concerned. Is that they are at par with any other team in the world. It's only they lack in some experience and that exposure. That's where they lack. Otherwise, they are good. We have good power hitters. We have good players who can rotate the strike and can really hit big hits. But the thing is, it's not visible right now. But as I said, like it's a good learning experience for all of us, I guess. And yes, we need to work more harder in the future.